my name is Juliet Brown. I am a third year media production student at UCF and I am 20 years old. So I was born in 2004 in Dr. Phillips, and then I moved a short distance to Ocoee, where I've lived up until now. I went to Thornbrook Elementary and then Gotham Middle, and finally Olympia High School before coming to UCF. So I have a one younger sister who is currently in high school. We've always had a close relationship and we still get along pretty well to this day.
Hey. Oh, baby, look what you've done now. Baby.
So my interests include creative writing, K-pop, theme parks, and Star Wars. So I've been writing since I was in middle school, and my first story was a Marvel fan fiction about my friends and I as the kids of different Marvel characters. So throughout high school, I wrote a story called Night at the Goldberg Hotel about a murder that takes place while guests are snowed in to a hotel. And currently, I'm working on three stories: Time Mart, Like No Other, and Song of the Stars. So, Time Mart is a comedy sci fi about a grocery store for time travelers, and it's based on my experiences working at public supermarkets for the past few years. So, Like No Other is set in a futuristic society, and it features a pop singer that is secretly an AI robot. And then Song of the Stars is a fantasy story about one magicless person in a society of people with the ability to wield magic. So, my favorite genre of music is K-pop. And ever since I got into it in 2019, it's been a consistent interest for me. So I've been to 9 K-pop concerts and I have met 7 different groups. And my favorite group is called One Us. And I have seen them 3 times, and each time at a larger venue as they've gotten more popular every year that they've came back here. So the first time I saw them was in 2022 at the Plaza Live. And then the second time I saw them was at the House of Blues, excuse me, last year. And then the most recent time I saw them was earlier this year at the Dr. Phillips Center. So both my parents worked for Disney when I was born, and I can't imagine my childhood without trips to Disney. I've really enjoyed all of the new additions to the parks, and my top two favorite rides right now are Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind and Tron Light Cycle Run. And so as I've gotten older, I've started going to Universal as well. And although it doesn't have the same place in my heart as Disney, I still really enjoy going. And my favorite ride right now is the Hagrid's Coaster. And my best friend is a big Universal fan, so that has also kind of made me like parks a little bit more as well.
Oh,
So Star Wars has also been a big part of my life. And in 2017, I went to Star Wars Celebration, and to this day, it's one of my favorite memories. So my favorite Star Wars movie is Rogue One, and my favorite shows are The Mandalorian and The Acolyte. And so last year I went to Galaxy's Edge for the first time, and it was a really incredible experience.
No meaning to her life. She was void of any destiny. But today, she has chosen purpose. She has chosen destiny. She has pledged herself, as well as all of these people's undying loyalty, to the First Order.
So I also got interested in media production through Star Wars. When I was 13, my dad brought me on the set of a photo shoot he was working on with Disney Cruise Line that was promoting the Star Wars characters that you could meet while you were on the cruise. So I wasn't sure what I wanted to do at the time, and I was immediately drawn to the field once I was exposed to it because it had everything that I wanted in a career. It was active and every day was different. And so a bunch of years later, I started working on the set of my high school news crew, which is how I got my first experience with broadcast production. And so I actually started UCF as a broadcast journalism student, um, basically because I didn't realize media production was a thing. And I also wanted to anchor more as well. So eventually journalism got too stressful. And when I was researching other majors, I eventually found media production, and that's how I am here now. So currently I am just trying to find a school life balance. I usually work on weekends, but when I'm not working, I really enjoy going to Disney Springs or the malls that are in the area that I live in. I just got accepted into WCF's internship program, so I'm super excited about starting in the spring. And then I am also graduating in a year, and I'm really looking forward to that as well. So in the future, I want to work on the set of any live production. Within Florida, I really want to work for News 13. And then outside of Florida, my biggest career goal is to work on the set of late night talk shows. And then I also want to travel as much as I can. And my dream destinations are Las Vegas, South Korea, and Denmark. So that is all for my OBS presentation. Now here is my setup. So these are all my scenes. I have labeled them to kind of correlate with my rundown and also help me a little bit as I'm talking and doing this at the same time. I had video in all caps at the beginning of my videos that kind of lets me know that that's what those are. I also have my audio adjusted right here because it was very loud when I started. And then I've also decided to keep my scene transitions as fade, just because I really like the look of it. And then this is a picture of myself and my setup, so just me and my laptop. So that is all. I hope